Welcome to ENT 101, 100 section, Introduction to Entrepreneurship, week number 2. This short video is going to recap week number 1 and preview some of the key activities we will be doing into week number 2. First of all, recapping week number 1, we started out in this class with your introductions, and one of the key components of your introduction was to present an idea. Now, in the study of entrepreneurship, everyone starts with an idea. So as we evolve in the class, we will take that idea and provide some framework for it, and you'll see that in the upcoming assignment. We also introduced the discussion board for the week. And I want to spend a little bit of time talking about the discussion board because the dates are the critical factor. The initial discussion, and I'm going to refer you to the content link now, the content link on the home page, and under the content link, there is a tab, weekly discussion board guidelines. What I'm going to cover is in those discussion board guidelines. But generally, each week we will have 1 or 2 discussion questions. And your responsibility will be to provide a response, an initial response to the discussion questions by Wednesday of each week. So if we have 2 discussion questions, then you will have 2 initial responses to the questions by Wednesday. You will then have a second responsibility to follow up on your initial responses with 2 follow-up responses. And these follow-up responses can be to your classmates. It could be to me responding to your question. But you will have these 2 follow-up responses by Saturday of each week. So you will have an initial post by Wednesday, and then you will have a follow-up post to your classmates on that particular topic by Saturday. You'll have 2 of those. You'll have a total of 3 discussion posts per question. So for instance, last week we had 2 discussion questions. You would have a total of 6 total responses. Now, the other thing we briefly touched on in week 1 is the learning teams, but that is going to take me right into week number 2. A few of you have posted looking for learning team members, but we have 12 students in the class, which means we have 3 teams of 4, which would be ideal. Now, the learning team charter, the first part of it, which is going to call 1A, is due on Saturday. Now, during our Zoom class session this coming Thursday, I will also talk about how the team should be completing part 1B, which will also be due on Saturday. So 1A, Charter 1A, and Charter 1B will be due Saturday, September 5th. And then again, the discussion board. A few of you need to engage more in the discussion board, and looking at those guidelines would help. But generally, your responses to the discussion board are based upon what you read in the textbook and or any other observations from outside sources that you feel could bring more scholarship to the topic. So I would encourage you all to start the discussion board responses soon, so that would be reflected in your updated grades, which I do on Sunday.